Anxiety is this story that something bad is happening right now, or that something bad is about to happen. But 99% of the time, it's not true. It's a lie. It's just imagination taking over our mind and life. Hi there, meditator. Welcome to episode 58 of Master Your Mind Daily, your daily source of inspiration for all things meditation, anxiety, and personal growth. My name is Giovanni Dienstmann. I am the author of Practical Meditation and the creator of Live and There, one of the 5 most popular meditation blogs on the planet. And today we are talking about this story of fear and danger that anxiety wants us to believe in. Is that familiar to you? Is it something you experience often? If so, please write yes in the comments. And if no, please write no. So what we need to understand is that the brain's primary project is survival. It's always there in the background. So the brain is always scanning the environment for threat. That's what it does. That's the primary goal. The most primal, the oldest function of the brain is survival. So it seems as if we are set up to be anxious, to be always in the lookout for danger, to be moved by fear. And while this is an asset, if you live in the jungle, it was an asset back in the day, but nowadays in our modern lifestyle, it is a liability. Because we have climbed the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, from survival and safety to more about connection and self-actualization. And for what was helpful then, it's not helpful now. What is helpful for keeping you safe and surviving in a hostile environment is not going to be helpful when everything around you is okay. And you can focus on higher pursuits. And that's the problem. For most of us, we are still stuck in that primary mode of the brain. And then our challenge to grow as a human being, our challenge of human evolution, is to go beyond that very primal way of functioning, of scanning the environment for threats, of being anxious about what's going to happen tomorrow. Because you know what? 99.9% of likelihood, you will not be attacked by a wild beast, and you will not die of starvation. And the anxiety that is built in our system is to protect us from that type of threat. The problem is life has changed. We live very differently now. We have different needs. We have different desires and goals. And we are still functioning as if we're living in the jungle. That part of the brain has not evolved. And meditation is an invitation for you to go beyond that more primitive part of the brain. To live from a place of awareness and safety and courage and confidence rather than fear and anxiety. One thing hasn't changed though. Our life is a stream of uncertainties. There is very little that we can know for certain, and there is very little that we can control outside ourselves. And when that's the case, we have the option to say, I'm not going to try to control what I cannot control. I'm not going to try to know for certain what I cannot know for certain. I'm going to work inside myself. I'm going to work in my own resources to let go of fears and anxieties that are irrational and meaningless and not helpful. To build my own resources so that I can live with confidence and that I know that if bad things happen, if I lose my job, if the economy goes bad, if my friendship is over, if my relationship is over, I know that I have resources to deal with those things and to even thrive, to always see the good in the bad, and to have the point of view, the world view, that whatever happens, it's for my greater good. And so if I live from this point, then there's no need to live from anxiety. There's no need, because there is that confidence, there is that calmness, there is that self-knowledge that, you know what, I don't need to fear or be so much worried. I will do my best, and I will be able to deal with whatever life throws at me. And meditation helps you to know yourself better, to know your power, to develop the ability to be aware of what's happening in your mind, in your life, and to direct your attention to where you want it to be. Take a moment right now to notice that you're safe. You are safe in your body. There are no threats upon your life right now. And there probably won't be any tomorrow or the day after. Here and now, you can feel safe. Take a moment to feel that, to digest that right now. Anxiety doesn't exist in the now. It is a projection about the future. It's in the mind, it's not in the body. We feel it in the body when we are engaged with the fantasies, with the imaginations, with the fears that our mind creates. So, in summary, in the present moment, almost every time, you are safe. There are no threats upon your life. But still, the primary project of the brain is survival. And that is always there in the background. It's the most primal, the oldest part of the brain. And it's scanning the environments for threats. That was helpful when we lived in the jungle, but that's a liability in our life today. And so the invitation of meditation is to outgrow that basic nature, that basic fear and anxiety about your survival. Meditation can help you do that by creating awareness and by creating self-confidence that the types of threats that you're likely to face in your life, you have the resources to face them and to overcome them and to create something good out of them. And once you know that, once you believe that, then you will feel very different. Then you'll be able to look at uncertainty with curiosity and excitement rather than anxiety and fear. And if you want a step-by-step process for a life without anxiety, then I invite you to join my Calm and Free online course. I hope you have found this helpful. And if you know of anyone who would enjoy and benefit from these words, then please share this with them. Happy growing.